Hello mermaids, it's Seraphina Delirium and I hope you're having a mermazing, fantastic day. Today is New Year's Eve and of course in Virginia it's raining cats and dogs outside, or cows and goats as I might say. Yeah, I just made that up. It's raining cows and goats. But yeah, anyway, it's raining on New Year's Eve. It was ice on Christmas, or close to it. It's been pretty cold and then all of a sudden it's really warm. So it's a very strange turn of events here as far as the weather goes in Virginia. But I hope you guys are enjoying it. I hope you're being safe. I hope you're spending time with your family, or, just having a good time and not a stressful time. No stressy, only desserts, right? Because stressed backwards is desserts. So yeah, that's why I've been eating so many peanut butter balls. So anyways, today I want to do a empties video, but I guess I'm going to do that later. So first things first, I have the palette of the month, the third palette of the month, which is going to be this one. For January, we have the Estee Lauder Pure Color Envious Sculpting Eyeshadow Palette. And my goal is 10 uses for this palette because the last two palettes, my goal was 5 uses, and I pretty much doubled that. So I don't want to blind you with the mirror here, but here is our palette of the month for January. So I'm going to go ahead and combine videos on my to-do list here and make a get ready with me with this palette. I might do another one some other time, but the colors are pretty nude, not really bright. There's not a whole lot of different stuff. I could just do an easy nude look, and there's some blush in the palette as well. The full name for this palette is the Estee Lauder Pure Color Envy Sculpting Eyeshadow plus Pure Color Blush Palette. I call it the Sunburst palette. I forget what year it's from. I think 2013 or 2014, and it's brand new. I've never used this. It came in a Estee Lauder gift set from my mom, and I could totally link down below the gift set that it came in, but I love the design so much. It looks so fancy pants, and I've never used it. So it's about time we changed all that, huh? All these years later, giant mirror on there. And haven't used any of these beautiful shades. So the first thing we're going to do is I'm going to update you on my last two palettes of the month and what my goals were and what goals I hit, like what I hit in those. And then we'll get into the Estee Lauder palette. Alrighty, so the first one that I did as a palette of the month was this Makeup Revolution Chilled palette with Cannabis Sativa, and this was for November 2022. My goal was 5 uses, and I used it 11 times. We definitely hit a lot more than 5 uses in this. We hit it 11 times. I was super lenient on myself. If I used one shade one time, it still counted. So I hit it 11 times. Very proud of myself for hitting that goal in that palette. I've had it for a while and I need to use it more. So that's what we're going to be doing for 2023, is trying to use my makeup more instead of buying new palettes, which, I did that again. I bought some new makeup. But instead of buying new makeup, my goal is to use what I already have. So for palette of the month for December, my goal was also 5 uses, and I hit this 8 times. This is the NYX Professional Makeup Ultimate Shadow Palette in Brights, and it's the bigger one. I have the smaller version, which is the Petite or Edit Petite Brights, or whatever it's called. I think it's the Ultimate Edit Petite palette, but I do have that as well in Brights, and I love these colors. I think my favorites are definitely the teals. So we hit this one 8 times. Very proud of myself for that as well. So now we have our Estee Lauder palette for palette of the month for January 2023. And since it's New Year's Eve, I'm going to go ahead and get started with this palette. Like I said, I probably might do another get ready with me sometime in January, so I can, keep using this palette. I love the nude tones. Much easier and simpler to use. They just look better on me, I think, nudes. So my goal is 10 uses for this palette instead of 5 for the last 2, because I figure I'm going to be using this more. According to my history with the last 2, I'm probably going to be using this more than I think I will. So I might as well make it a goal of 10. So I I forgot to mention, the only things I'm wearing on my face right now are the Maybelline New York Fit Me Foundation. This is the Matte and Poreless Foundation, and it's in 110 Porcelain. And it blends, it's buildable. I usually do about 2 layers with my Beauty Blender sponge. And it's alright, I like it. I'm using it as much as I can. I think it's about down to here now, somewhere in that area. I am also using my Physicians Formula Butter Buddies banana powder, which has like a buttery banana smell to it, and it smells good. My face smells good. This is in baby butter, and she's adorable. She's like my daily powder now. I love her. I love the way it smells. And to apply that over top of my foundation, concealer, all-in-one Maybelline, I use the SL Miss Glam Powder 01 brush from the Rainbow Luxe collection. Nice, big, fluffy powder brush. I love this. I had 2 sets of these that I bought from Ipsy, and so I had some extras that I just don't use that I'm selling on Mercari, but I really like that brush and some of the smaller like eyeshadow brushes from the Rainbow Luxe collection. So, without further ado, let's do some swatches for this Estee Lauder palette. Okay, mermaids, here we go. I love the Sunburst on this palette. It's just pretty. And the back of it, it has the colors on the back of the palette for what each thing is. So I'm going to try to figure that out as I go. I took the applicators out because I'm probably not going to use those today. It's just easier to use a finger or a brush. The applicators, is hard to wash them and then tear them up, so I'm not going to use them today. But let's see what we got here. We have Pink Mink. Okay. Captivating Cocoa. This is confusing because Captivating Cocoa, it looks like it's white. That wouldn't make any sense. Infamous Sky and Provocative Petal. So, like, I'm confused. I really don't know which one's which. Pink Passion or Peach Pink Kiss. I would assume that that's that. So it's probably backwards. But these things, like when they have it on the back, you can't really tell what's what. Like, is this Pink Mink? Because that's not pink at all. Cocoa is white. That would probably be it. Like, that would make more sense. Okay, so I figured it out. This is Pink Mink, which for some reason is like a white shimmer. And these pans are super small, so it's hard to get your finger in it. This is Pink Mink. I don't even know if you can see that, but it's right here. Let me try again. Pink Mink, right on my hand here. I am so white, so that turns out like it just blends into my skin. Pink Mink Captivating Cocoa is another like nude shimmer. Put it right next to it so you can see Captivating Cocoa right underneath of Pink Mink. Very hard to see. There's Captivating Cocoa right underneath, and it's nice, pretty nude shade. They're all nudes, really. The next one is Infamous Sky, which is a white matte, it looks like, or a very nude-looking matte. The other 2 are shimmers. So here is, what did it say? Sorry for blinding you. Infamous Sky. Okay, so that's a white right there. And then we have Provocative Petal, without dropping our palette, which is another matte, very light color, almost white. It looks the same as the other one, almost. There's Provocative Petal right there. I am sorry, it's probably really hard to see these on my white girl skin tone. My apologies on that. But we try. And then on the next row, we have Rebel Metal, which is kind of a coppery golden, like a dark golden, kind of like the shade Violet Voss in Bare It All, B-A-R-E. That reminds me of the Kate Voss Bare It All single that I got, but this color is Rebel Metal, and luckily you can see that one. The next one is Fiery Saffron, and it's kind of interesting that it's called Fiery Saffron when it's a nude. It's another nude shade. Fiery Saffron. There it is right underneath of this one. This is the copper, and then here's Fiery Saffron. Can't really see that. I don't know how that's fiery. Then we have Ivory Power, which is a nude brownish, apparently. That's Ivory Power, right? Ivory Power, yes. But you can see that one a little bit. And then next we have Currant Desire, which is Currant Desire, Currant Desire, which I believe is like food. I've never tried a currant, but I'm pretty sure it's like a peach or a pear. Okay, so that's this one. And that's a nice nude shade as well. Lots of nudes here. Very easy to blend each of these into each other because you're going to come up with a easy, beautiful look no matter which ones you use. The next one is Defiant Nude, which is funny because it's brown. And I know that it took me a while to figure this out at first, but I know I'm right because the one at the end is Envious Orchid, and it's a dark purple. So on the other end of that row is Defiant Nude, which is a brown. So I'm thinking this is darker skin tones. Defiant Nude. Yeah, and the name makes sense. So I don't use a lot of browns. If I was like a person of color, meaning like black skin tone, brown skin tone, that would make sense because it would be a nude for my skin tone, but I'm a white girl. White girl. And this next one is also Defiant Nude. So it's like Defiant Nude 1 and Defiant Nude 2. And that's right underneath here. I cannot talk today. This was more of my skin tone. So here's Defiant Nude number 1 and Defiant Nude number 2, if you can even see it. There it is. So you can see all those swatches a little bit there. There. Okay. And the next one is Ivory Power 4. So the other one was Ivory Power 3, and this one is Ivory Power 4, which makes no sense because it is a golden brown shimmer, I want to say. It's like the color of a coin, of some kind of coin there. But that's Ivory Power 4, I believe. Yeah. And the next one is Envious Orchid, which is a purple. Well, purple-ish. Let's try it swatched here. It looks like I've swatched it 3 times over top of itself, so I've layered it. So that's it darker, and that's it lighter when you first put it on. It's actually really light, and it looks a lot darker in the pan. But that's more of a purplish black, which you could use to do a smoky eye, which I am not familiar with smoky eyes, so practice makes perfect. So the next one is a blush, and you can use these as eyeshadows as well, which I might do today. I might use the pink blush as eyeshadows. So this blush is in Pink Kiss, and that's a much bigger, broader pan. And I like this pink. This is pretty. This would go good with my look. Was that Pink Kiss? Pink Kiss. And then we have Peach Passion, which is our last but not least, and it is definitely a peachy color. I like both of these. I think they would be good together. So that's all of our swatches for this palette. You see a lot of nudes, a lot of colors that would work really well together, which I really like about nude palettes. You can just make them work. All the colors with some of my palettes, you have to be really artistic to make them work together. But for a beginner like me, I'm not a professional by any means, I'm just playing around. For someone like me, this would definitely be a palette that I use a lot. I was pulling out some brushes and I realized that like a lot of my brushes are dirty. They're down in my empties basket. Like I really need to wash brushes. So I'm just gonna use what I've got here. Let's see here. I'm gonna start with, I don't have a color switch or anything. So let's start with it's kind of a more fluffy brush. This is the SL Glam Precise I05. And I'm going to go into something pink on the outside, or maybe I'm going to use this purple. This is the Envious Orchid. Let's try this one since it's actually not as bright or purpley, like dark purple, as it is in the pan. So on a brush, it's going to be a lot lighter. So let's see here. I need my mirror. All right. I'm going to bring it in like a C, like I always do. And you can kind of see there it's very, very light. So let me pause this and try again. Okay, so I'm a bit disappointed with Envious Orchid. If you can see, it's not very pigmented. It's very light, not opaque at all. You can see through it, and I've layered it like 4 times, and it's just the same, like very light. So in the pan, it's dark purple. This is Envious Orchid. but on my eyes, it's not dark at all. So I think this is even enough on my eyes. Pretty sure. And honestly, we'll just put one of these blushes next to it, and then I'll use something white for the inner corner, like white and shimmery. But like, it's just like, I'm actually really disappointed with these colors so far, to be honest with you. I just don't think that they're, it's crazy because it's Estee Lauder, but I just don't feel the quality. I don't feel the, I just don't feel it, if that makes sense. I mean, it's pretty. Maybe I'll change my mind when I'm done. Okay, so for the next color, let's use, do I like Peach Passion better or do I like Pink Kiss? I like Peach Passion better. Let's try Peach Passion. That would be this one, the lighter one. I should probably do the darker one because it would show up better, but I just want to try this one because it's swatched pretty good. And I am using one of my brushes that was in the dirty pile. I wiped it off. I need a brush right now that's smaller. Like, this is one of my favorites. And that looks good. It looks much better with the purple. I think it looks good. And let me finish up the look. I feel like the blushes would come out better than the eyeshadows, but I could be wrong. I've only tried one eyeshadow. So let me finish this up, like I was just saying. I said it and then I went on to a different topic. Okay, mermaids, so we have Peach Passion on both of my eyes, and I used a makeup brush by a company that no longer exists. This is Coastal Scents, and Ipsy sent me this brush. I believe it's the BRBS02 brush, but you can't find it anywhere, so I don't know why I keep showing it off, but I really like it. So I think the next color that I'm going to use is, I want Captivating Cocoa or Fiery Saffron. I think Fiery Saffron would fit my personality better. So let's see here. I'm using another brush that I had to pull from my dirty pile because I need this brush. So I wiped it off and used my pants. My old torn up blue jeans, my work jeans. That's what I'm wearing right now. So I just wiped it on them. No big deal. So here's Fiery Saffron. And it blends well with our blush that we're using as eyeshadow. And I do think that this is a nice palette. It's very pretty. The shades aren't extremely pigmented. There's a lot of nudes, great for basic looks or for, you know, people like me that are still experimenting. I'll put some eyeshadow down here. Still experimenting, still figuring out what we like best. I do like my colorful looks, but I also like nude tones. I just feel like they complement me better. I feel like I just do better with nudes and golds. I think a lot of people do. Just go better. Like, it just looks better. It takes a certain type of talent to do the really rainbow looks and do them right. And I'm still practicing. So I like this palette. It's pretty. And I have mixed feelings. Some of it's not. Like the purple, the Envious Orchid, I feel like it could have come out better. But if it was darker, I probably wouldn't have liked it. However, I did layer it like 5 times. I added another layer, so 4 or 5 times, and it's still light. So maybe it works good, but I just feel like I shouldn't have had to layer it to make it look like this. It should have looked like this when I first put it on, and, you know, anyways. So when we put on eyeliner, this will probably come out really good. Lots of pretty colors here, lots of nudes. And yeah, definitely, you know, have those mixed feelings. Like, I don't know if this is a palette that I would have bought knowing it was like this, but it's pretty. And if you like looks like this that are just simple, it might work for you. And I have a habit of, I have a good opinion of something during a video, and then I'll change my mind when I put the eyeliner on. So let's see what happens. Let's see if my mind changes when I put my mascara and eyeliner on top of this. Okay, I forgot to mention, I have some new makeup today that I'd like to use during this look. And for starters, we have a new eyeliner. This is by YG Beauty Cosmetics. This was sent to me as a free gift on Mercari when I ordered some makeup. And it is a felt tip eyeliner. So let's swatch it really quickly. No, over top. Nice crisp line there. It looks like it's leaking though. Do you see that? Leaking eyeliner. There's a big old blob of it right there that it just leaked out. So I don't even think that this is usable. That sucks. It's just leaking everywhere. Well, never mind. I mean, I can try to use it, but I just had to wipe all of that out of it because it leaks. Oh no. Yeah, we're gonna have to let this one go. Never mind on the YG Beauty. That's a shame. I will throw that in empties and wipe this off my arm, and I'm gonna go for the eyeliner that I usually use, which is it in here? No, so I'll go get it. Okay, I grabbed my Jonta Blue Ultra Lasting Formula. It's professional art makeup liquid eyeliner that lasts 24 hours. And if you've watched other videos, you know how I feel about this one. It's a little bit thicker than the other one that I just swatched, but this one will do the job. I'm going to get it done and then put on some mascara. Okay, so it did the job. I really like that the Jonta Blue works, but it is a lot thicker than I wish it was. Although I'm used to doing the thick black eyeliner, so doing it thinner is new for me. So anyway, it does what I prefer normally, but I would like to thin it out a bit. So I have been reaching for this Rowan mascara, R-O-E-N cake mascara, and I love this packaging. It's just this beautiful silver, like dark silver gray metallic. But today I wanted to reach for another mascara and just try it. This is Pure Cosmetics On Point 4-in-1 mascara with hemp. So I used to have mixed feelings about the hemp part of it, but let's see, because I've heard a lot of good things. I don't know about putting it in makeup, but I guess it works. So this is a deluxe sample from Ipsy that they sent to me, and I was looking at it the other day, and I noticed the wand is spectacularly different. It's like an hourglass wand almost. So let's try it on really quick and see what I think. Okay, here's before mascara. Okay, here is during. Not sure how well you can see this, but this is before on this side. On this side is after. And it seemed to separate the lashes. They look natural. I also wanted to say, if you can see my eye shadow, it seems like really, it looks like I have dry skin on my eyes, but the eyeshadow keeps separating. Like, it's just not, I feel like the Estee Lauder is just not high quality eyeshadow. I did put many layers of mascara on that one lash. I'm going to do it again right here. But I like how the mascara turned out. I like this eyeliner and I like this mascara together. Looks pretty good. Let's put a little bit more on this eye. They almost look like falsies, or like the little ones that are separated and you just kind of stick them on where you want them. Very pretty. I hope you can see that. What the Pure Cosmetics On Point 4-in-1 mascara did. So that's our mascara. Alright, let's move on to the next thing. Okay, I forgot to mention in the beginning of my video that I am using some new shades today. I got these nail polishes for Christmas. Oh, there's some eyeliner from the leaky eyeliner on my thumb. Yuck. So I got these for Christmas. These are my new nail polishes from OPI. Try to get that off there. Get out of there. It's stained. There goes the leaky eyeliner. I'm going to trash that. So these are my new nail polishes. This one is OPI nail lacquer in Do You Lilac It? And that is this beautiful purple on these fingers. Do You Lilac It? I love that. And this one I used quite a few times because reasons. I had to keep like dealing with old nail polish, and I painted on top of old nail polish and it just didn't work. It didn't want to work. So I had to take the old nail polish off and then try it again. So I used a little bit more from this bottle that I intended to. This is the OPI nail lacquer in Kozu Melted in the Sun, which if you Google the word Kozu, C-O-Z-U, it's very strange. I do not understand why they named a nail polish that, but they did. The color is to die for. Beautiful, shimmery, rose gold almost, and I love it on my nails. And then there's Do You Lilac It. Beautiful OPI shades, very impressed. And then as a clear coat, top coat, base coat, I used my own brand, Serafina Delirium Cosmetics nail polish, and this is in Floating Bubbles Top Coat. Hopefully you can see the name there. And it's used about down to there, but I don't want to mark on the bottle because I think I'm going to reuse it. All right, so up next we have, I'm between doing our lip gloss of the month, which I don't like. I tried this. I've used this 3 or 4 times now, and it's just terrible. And I think I might show you how terrible it is, and then I'm going to use my Medusa's Makeup lipstick after I wipe off this, because I have the whole collection of Wet n Wild, Color Icon, Zodiac lipsticks, or lip glosses, and this is the first one that I've tried, and I don't like it. So let me try it on for you, and then I'll wipe it off and do Medusa's Makeup. Okay, I might as well do it on camera. Alright. Okay, so this is the Wet n Wild Color Icon lip gloss. It's in Aquarius, 681A Aquarius, and this is for the month of January. It's my lip gloss of the month, which I have a project that I wanted to do. So we have Aquarius here. Keep in mind, I have this on top of chapstick. I don't like it. Right now, it looks pretty good. So it actually looks good right now, which is crazy because when I tried it by itself, not on top of chapstick, I hated it. The consistency was terrible. But like now I'm looking at it and I'm like, okay, that's not bad. Okay, layer number 2. It's like a peachy, pretty. I thought it would be more, what's the word? Oh my gosh. I want to say opaque. Pigmented. I thought it would be more pigmented and thicker, and it's nice. Okay, it's not so bad now. It was worse before. I was gonna write like a bad review on this, but I actually like it. So lip gloss of the month is Aquarius. If you are an Aquarius, this is your shout out, and I hope you have a happy birthday for January and February. Okay, so there's our Aquarius lip gloss. I also have one that I thought about experimenting with. This is a Wet n Wild Mega Glow lip gloss in Amethyst, which is my birthstone. I don't know if there are any Aquariuses with this birthstone, or if it's just me as a Pisces, but shout out if this is your birthstone, or maybe there's another birthstone for Aquarius. I don't know. I want to try a liquid blush, but I also want to do this Medusa's Makeup lipstick. I said I was going to do it, so let's wipe this off and do the Medusa's Makeup. Okay, here's what the Aquarius looks like on a wet wipe. Fun facts. Okay, so this is the Medusa's Makeup lipstick. It's cruelty-free. This is in Red Square. It's new in the box. I bought this off Mercari. It was $7 plus shipping, so like $10 or so. So, pretty box. Very nice design. I love that. And then you pull it out, and it doesn't have the design on the actual casing of the lipstick. It says Medusa's Makeup. Got a little dust bunny there, Medusa's Makeup, and on the bottom it says Red Square. So pull it out. It's very light, very, very light lipstick. Smaller tube than I was expecting, so maybe the lipstick is just smaller than one of my standard lipsticks, but this is a red, and I just wanted to swatch it and try it on for you in case you were interested in Medusa's Makeup. Let's give you an honest review. I've never used their lip products before. I have tried some of their other makeup products in one of my Medusa's Makeup Get Ready With Me videos, but I didn't like a lot of them. So this is swatch number 1. It seems, again, that word, not as pigmented. It's pretty, it's light, so maybe it's not as like in-your-face red as some of the other lipsticks that I own. But let's try it again, right down here. Okay, there's our swatch. It kind of separated there on my arm. There you go. That seems like a more accurate swatch of this red on a nice flat surface. So what do you think? It looks more like a hot pink to me, like a really hot pink, almost red. But let's try it on. I think I'll do this part off camera because I always make weird faces when I put my lipstick on, like a fish. Wow, so that's really smooth when you put it on. It just feels good to apply it. I like the feeling of that a lot. I think this is a keep. I was gonna say, oh, I don't know, I didn't like a lot of their products before and I decluttered them and I'm selling them on Mercari, but this is a keep. I like the red. I like that it's not as flauncy in your face, flaunted, flauncy, whatever the word is, but it's still a very red, very appleberry red, and it's very pretty. I like the packaging. My question is, am I keeping the box or am I not keeping the box? Because, I don't know, this looks like a Carmella Cosmetics lipstick case, but it's definitely not as red as the Carmella Cosmetics, but I do like this lipstick a lot, so that's a good thing. My next item to try, and my last item to try, is the Rodial blush drops. I was selling this liquid blush here, and I decided to keep it. This is in Frosted Pink, so it's new in the box. Let's take it out, and I'm gonna see if I actually like it. I don't even know how to apply liquid blush. I'm thinking you just put a little drop here and a little drop there, and so I'm gonna just do that. And then, do you smooth it in with your fingers? What do you do here? I did swatch it one time. So, this is going to be a little bit much here, isn't it? Yeah, I swatched it once or twice. I'm going to pull it up here and try not to make a mess with it. So here's how I'm applying it. Please tell me if I'm right or wrong. I want to know. And as far as putting it on, do I use a brush? Let me go get a brush. Am I using my fingers? What am I doing? Okay, trial and error, trial and error. So I'm using this brush here. And, that actually looks really nice. Oh my gosh, that's pretty. I just hope that this is the correct way to apply this stuff. Is it too pink? Am I supposed to rub it in? Wow. Wow, that's nice. Wow, that's nice. Is it too high? That's pretty. Okay, so I was a little apprehensive about this, as you can see. I'm like, am I doing this right? But wow. Even if I'm doing this wrong, it sure as hell looks pretty good. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. But it's very pigmented. It's very pink. I don't know if it's too much. I think you should probably rub it in. I'm gonna try to do it on both sides. I think I might have put a little too much, but wow. But wow. Girl. Girl, that's pretty. Although, when I look at my pictures later, I'm gonna say, good God, that's too much. That is too much. Wipe that clown makeup off your face. And I also feel like there's some eyeliner in my eyes. Let me fix that really quick. Alright, I got it. So I used it's kind of a larger brush. It's not as large as a powder brush, but this is definitely something I would use for liquid blush. It's a Serafino Delirium Cosmetics Last Unicorn brush. I love my unicorn brushes. And I feel like it's even. It's a little bit more on the other side, so let's try to fix it here. I have some scars right here to cover up too. But wow, that is like a highlight shimmer all in one. And this is our bottle of blush drops. And I am really impressed. I'm going to keep this and keep using this because wow, that's nice. That's definitely not what I expected. But one day I got curious. I was like, what is this like? Let's actually try this and see what we think. I was having fun. I wanted to put it on my face and I didn't. I wanted to wait. So, all right, next up we have one more product. I know that was the last one, but let's try this one. This is a Wet n Wild Mega Glow Loose Highlighting Powder, and it's in 397A You Glow Girl, and I would like to try this on. See how this goes. Ooh, all right. Fix this little piece that's hanging off here. So it has this when you open it. They're little flower shapes. And here's a seal here. It says peel here. Oh, I see. Peeling. Probably what I should have done with our Medusa's makeup thingy-majiggers, but I did not see a peel here sticker. So, alright, it's a loose highlighting powder. I'm going to peel this off. Some of it's stuck to the peely thing, which is cute. And what you do, as far as I know, is you close your lid back, shake it a little bit out, and then you should have it sitting right there on top. Ta-da! And some on the lid. I like to use what's in the lid. So let me get a brush and try this. Okay, last but not least, we have our loose highlighting powder by Wet n Wild. Let's try this right here. Right on top. Ooh, that's powdery. Ooh, so powdery. Ooh, too much. Too much shiny. Too much shiny. So much shiny. And like it's creasing under my eyes. Like the makeup that I put on earlier, it's creasing under my eyes. I just thought that this might help the liquid stay in place better. Like I guess I could put powder on top of it. Or is that just too much shimmer anyways? That's just too much shimmer anyways. Worth a shot. Put some on my nose. Why not? Have fun with it. Alright, and we are done, girl, diva. We're finished. I'm finished. That was nice. That's fun. That's our Wet n Wild loose highlighting powder in $3.97. You glow, girl. Pretty packaging. I'm not sure what this is. Is this a palm leaf or what? Because I don't know. Anyway, that was really fun. And our palette of the month for January is the Estee Lauder Pure Color Envy Sculpting Eyeshadow. And my goal is 10 uses. We've hit 1 use today, so I can go ahead and write that on there. 1 use so far. We'll see what we think of it. If we have to declutter it, we will. I might. And then my lip gloss of the month is the Wet n Wild Color Icon Lip Gloss. It's a Zodiac lip gloss in Aquarius, which you saw earlier. So we'll see how that goes. It's actually a pretty peach, apparently. I like it more than I thought I would like it. So that's all of our makeup for today. And I hope you had fun with me. Let me know what your favorites were, what items you would like to try, and how are you celebrating New Year's Eve tonight? What you doing? Tell me what's up and comment down below. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe if you haven't already. I'm so grateful to all of you. I have like 418 subscribers now. So thank you so much to everyone who has decided to hang out with me and stick around for more videos. I'll see you in the next one and Happy New Year. Bye.